Thank you so much, Defense Minister Macierewicz. It's great to meet you again. We have met several times, and it's always very useful to meet with you and to discuss with you and to discuss how we together can respond to a more challenging security environment. Poland is a leading ally with a consistent and strong engagement in our missions and operations. You bolster the security of our partners from Ukraine to Afghanistan, and you lead by example, spending more than 2% of GDP on defense last year. All these contributions help keep Poland strong and NATO strong. Today we discussed our preparations for the Warsaw Summit in July. The summit comes at a critical time. We see a more assertive Russia intimidating its neighbors and changing borders by force. We also see growing extremism and violence across North Africa and the Middle East. And we see challenges that knows no borders, such as terrorism, cyber attacks, and ballistic missile proliferation. And NATO is responding. We are implementing the biggest reinforcement of our collective defense since the end of the Cold War, increasing the strength and capability of the NATO response force, speeding up political and military decision-making, and setting up new small headquarters, including here in Poland, in Bydgoszcz. All these measures are defensive and will strengthen us as an alliance. At the Warsaw Summit, we will take the next steps, enhancing our forward presence in the eastern part of our alliance with a multinational rotational presence of allied troops and pre-positioning of equipment, including here in Poland, a clear sign of allied solidarity and unity. We will also do more to project stability beyond our borders by working with partner nations both in the east and in the south to help them strengthen their defense institutions and build more capable forces. Because if they are more stable, we are more secure. Our security can never be taken for granted, and this is well understood in Poland. So, Minister Antoni Macierewicz, it's great to see you again. I'm looking forward to continue our work together to make the Warsaw Summit a great success.
Mr. Secretary General, thank you very much for your warm words, and also let me thank you for this extremely productive meeting that we have had today. Saying openly, I thought that yesterday during our dinner, also participated by the Polish President, we have exhausted all the topics on our agenda. However, our meeting today has demonstrated in a very clear way that there is still much more that we can discuss and do. Our talk today confirmed that both in Poland as well as in the Baltic states, there will be 4 battalion battle groups deployed on a rotational basis, and they are going to be an important element of the enhanced forward presence in the east. But, as you have just stressed a moment ago, Mr. Secretary General, we also discussed the pre-positioning, which can be deployed also in Poland. And this is of crucial importance to us. It confirms and it strengthens our feeling of security and the effective security of Poland and the eastern flank. We also discussed during our meeting today our commitments vis-à-vis the eastern neighbors, such as Ukraine and Georgia, and that commitment will be confirmed at the NATO summit in July, and that is of particular importance to Poland. Of course, we understand that the eastern flank is important. However, southern flank is equally important, and we are not going to forget about that. And we also want to confirm our commitment with the deployment of the Kościuszko Frigate, and we are also going to get involved in other parts with training, assisting and advisory missions and surveillance missions, which are so crucially important in that part of the world.
A podobnie jak pan, panie sekretarzu generalny, jestem absolutnie...
And just like you, Mr. Secretary General, I am convinced that the NATO summit is going to be a breakthrough moment and a historic moment, thanks to your leadership and thanks to the unity of all the allies. Because given the current circumstances in the current world, the unity is of key importance.
w której się obecnie świat znajduje, jedność NATO jest najważniejsza. Bardzo dziękuję raz jeszcze.
Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary General.
Bardzo dziękujemy.
Bardzo dziękujemy państwu.